my viewers, it's not such a big sin if some people don't have education, but they're honest, they like to work, they're still learning through the life some good skills and a good experience. But when people lying about their education and got it untrue way, and those cases were a lot. Actually, education in the United States is in a big crisis. Lots of universities are gone closed. Students deported home. The education did not show true symptoms. Yes, neither the staff was true, and the money was supporting those universities were not true. So in education, of course. And of course, focusing my camera on this video where you see first couple, Donald Trump and Melania. Here a conversation will go about education of each Trump, each one who holds the name Trump, where each Trump finished school. Interesting to know, right? Well, this video I caught on MSN. Well, let me just make it a little louder. And we can start.
Lady, well, her academic history is murkier than Donald's tax returns. Let's study the Trump's education. Not only does he describe himself as being, quote, like really smart, Donald Trump also boasted about having one of the highest IQs in a May 2013 tweet. Perhaps it was his mental prowess that earned him admission into an Ivy League college after he graduated from high school, or maybe not. Donald attended Fordham University for 2 years before transferring to the University of Pennsylvania's Wharton School of Business. The Washington Post reported that Trump squeezed his way into the school, writing, Donald Trump got into Wharton mainly because he had an interview with an admissions officer who had been a high school classmate of his older brother. Though he's now known for his boisterous and cocky demeanor, the president reportedly made a less memorable impression at his prestigious college. According to the Boston Globe, his former classmates said he seemed a student who spoke up a lot but rarely shined in class, who barely participated in campus activities and shunned fraternity parties. Commencement details from his 1968 graduation show that he didn't graduate anywhere near the top of the class, according to the New York Times. He did, however, obtain a Bachelor of Science degree in economics, according to Metro, and his alumni status certainly opened up a lot of doors for his entire family. Donald Trump Jr. followed in his dad's footsteps by enrolling into the Wharton School at the University of Pennsylvania. But while his dad supposedly shied away from the party scene, Don Jr. reportedly immersed himself in campus life, earning a reputation of a wild child. Don Jr.'s former classmate, Scott Malcolm...
Most sodas call it at a reasonable hour. That's when Mr. Pibb is just getting started. When Mr. Pibb texts you up, it's not a...
shared on Facebook. Every memory I have of him is of him stumbling around campus, falling over or passing out in public with his arm in a sling from injuring himself while drinking. While speaking with New York Magazine in 2004, he looked back on his college years and all but confirmed the rampant rumors, saying, "To be fairly candid, I used to drink a lot and party pretty hard. And it wasn't something that I was particularly good at. I mean, I was good at it, but I couldn't do it in moderation." Nonetheless, Don Jr. managed to hit the books hard enough to earn a degree in finance and real estate, admitting to Oprah Winfrey that bearing the Trump name certainly helped in this endeavor.
We've been spoiled in terms of education, been able to see the world, many things, but I think there's definitely a stigmata associated with it at times.
Ivanka Trump attended Georgetown University for 2 years before transferring to her dad's alma mater, the University of Pennsylvania. The Daily Pennsylvanian reached out to some of Ivanka's old classmates, and many of them had nothing but kind words to say about the first daughter. One former classmate said, "I think she was always a good student, well prepared, poised, etc. My sense was that she was a little removed from the typical bar scene in college, but I feel like she always handled herself with a lot of class and dignity." However, not everyone was impressed by Ivanka's college years. Another student claimed Ivanka didn't seem all that super intelligent, but added she seemed nice enough. Regardless, Ivanka's intelligence earned her a degree in economics in 2004. While Donald Trump's eldest children choose to attend his alma mater, Eric Trump bucked the family trend, bypassing the University of Pennsylvania following his 2002 high school graduation to become a co-ed at Georgetown University, according to Business Insider. Believe it or not, Eric didn't have to try too hard to fly under the radar while on campus. He told CBS News during his sophomore year, "I don't think I've had a person come up to me all year and ask me if I'm in the Trump family." Eric graduated in 2006, according to Georgetown Voice, with a degree in finance and management. The glam and flamboyant mama bear of the group, Ivana Trump, mother of Eric, Ivanka, and Don Jr., grew up in Czechoslovakia and was known by her childhood friends for being enviably beautiful and hard-working, according to People magazine. She reportedly went to work as a model and also attended Charles University in Prague and earned a master's in physical education. Becoming Mrs. Trump signaled Ivana's entrance into New York's elite circles, and her eventual divorce from Donald left her with a cool $14 million in her bank account, according to the New York Times. So perhaps she doesn't really need a college degree after all. Tiffany Trump, the daughter of Donald Trump and his second ex-wife, actress Marla Maples, may not be as well known as some of her half-siblings. However, she's making some major moves behind the scenes, pushing her education to levels that no other Trump has gone before. Tiffany enrolled at the University of Pennsylvania and graduated with a double major in sociology and urban studies in May 2016. Her father told People magazine prior to her graduation, "She's got all A's at Penn, so we're proud of her." Unlike her sister Ivanka, Tiffany didn't hang up her cap and gown and make a beeline for 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. Instead, she threw herself right back into the books by enrolling at Georgetown Law. When her husband was President-elect Donald Trump, First Lady-elect Melania Trump had a rather robust biography on the incoming administration's official website. The site initially claimed she obtained a degree in architecture and design from a university in her native Slovenia. However, that contradicted an April 2016 GQ piece which stated she had decamped to Milan after her first year of college, effectively dropping
Other sodas walking around like NPCs.
It's the
Bless their
short
hearts.
ad.
This is cherry flavor.
We pass through.
out. So, what's the truth?
Almost
NBC News
over.
contacted a professor who said
This
he briefly
video is
instructed
almost
Melania
over.
in Slovenia. He had this to say: "She hasn't finished university. My personal opinion is that because she was a very beautiful girl, I believe that she realized that she could gain more with that than to have long studies." Eventually, Melania was forced to address the speculation. Her bio was revised briefly to state that she had paused her studies to advance her modeling career in Milan and Paris. As of the making of this video, however, Melania's official White House bio no longer mentions her educational achievements at all.
All right. Perhaps this era, a new era, will have a big absence on a modeling. Absolutely not in need. Neither our society, neither world society never was in modeling as a job. So it's ridiculous. There is no education actually on this type of work. Ridiculous. Actually, it is ridiculous. So it's the end of modeling job. It's not in demand anymore. Not in demand. Neither the beautiful or beauty business or a pageant. You know, every woman is beautiful on her own, as every human is handsome and unique.